since I have a grandson on this team, one grandson.
I am here to recognize our 7th grade basketball team from Owensboro Middle School. It's out here. We had a great season this year with these young men behind me and the coaches that we have here. The team went 17-1, only lost one game the entire season, and won the first conference championship for our 7th grade since we looked at it the other day, since 2007. So it was a great accomplishment. These young men did an excellent job this year playing. It was a treat really to watch them play this year, the way that they moved the ball around and passed, and it was a true team effort every game. And I think that we had a lot of comments through the year about the way that the kids played the game. So we're very proud of them, and we're very appreciative of the coaches, David Phillips and Anthony Tate. Troy Hardison was also a coach. He wasn't able to be here tonight, but they did a great job with our young men this year. So without further ado, we'll recognize them. I don't know how you've got those listed there, Mr. Blaney. I don't want to.
One is
Okay. Quantre Bellamy.
congratulations.
Donovan Carvin. Chandler Cright is not here with us tonight. Seth Garrett. Quanye is not here. Trayvon Green is not here. Adante Greer. Paul Arcane. Jamion Jackson. Arion Phillips. Jaden Smith. Dylan Vickers. Brennan Williams. Darian Wimsett. And I believe that is it. Let's give these young men a round of applause for an excellent season they had this year.
Cheerleaders.
You're okay. Y'all are fine. We're going to bring our teams in one at a time. This is our red squad right here, and they competed at the UCA Nationals. To make it to Nationals, they were the regional winner, so they brought their banner to show you. Okay. They were the regional winner of their division, and they compete in medium non-tumbling. And we have 20 girls on this team, and she has their certificates. I don't know where she went. Okay. And she's gonna give these. Miss Lozon's gonna give those to them.
I'll tell you what,
First, we have Alyssa Beck, who is a freshman. Then we have Samantha Kirko, who is also a freshman. Hannah Coombs, who is a junior. Sarah Cowell, who is a senior. Tori Cowell, who is a freshman. Mary Maud Davis, who is a sophomore. Then we have Kendall Fitzgerald, who is a freshman. Tiara Glover, who is also a freshman. Then we have Lauren Heath, who is a sophomore. Natalie Jackson, who is a freshman. Nikayla Kennison, who is a sophomore. Brittany Murphy, who is a senior. Then we have Alyssa Pierce.
Are we going back this
No,
way?
we're going back to there. We have Alyssa Pierce, who is a sophomore. Kate Staggs, who is also a sophomore. Then we have Madeline Story, who is a junior. Jasmine Texera, who is a sophomore. Madison Vowles, who is a freshman. We have Madeline Walker, who is a freshman. And Taylor Watson, who is also a freshman. This group competed in medium non-tumbling at UCA Nationals, and they finished 25th out of 40 teams for their second time there. So we are looking forward to, with this group of freshmen, taking them back to UCA Nationals for the next couple of years and for them to make it to finals.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay, this is the black squad right here, and they compete in the 2.5-minute co-ed, small co-ed division at UCA Nationals, and they brought their trophies for you to see. They finished third at the KHSAA state competition in December out of 16 teams. They were our representative. They have won our region 3 times, so they have on their 3-peat shirt for you. So, and then they competed in the state competition and finished 5th, which was that's the highest we've ever finished in cheerleading. And third, I'm sorry. We were 5th last year, so we were better. This year they were 16th at UCA Nationals. We were the only team from Owensboro to make it to finals. And so, there were several teams from Owensboro there. We were the only ones to make it to finals. So we did finish 16th. I don't know that we're going to make it on ESPN, but we are going to be in the award ceremony. So you can look for us on there on ESPN. And I will introduce them to you, starting back there. We have Brooklyn Bowman, who's a junior. James Chambers, who's a senior. Then we have Maggie Davis, who is a junior. Then we have Olivia Dickinson, who is a freshman. We have Madeline Flaherty, who is a sophomore. Then we have, I can't see who that is, Morgan Green, who's an 8th grader. She and Courtney Wilkerson come to the high school twice a week and compete with us. Then we have Hannah Haley, who is a freshman. Alyssa Harrington, who is a freshman. Tiana James, who is a freshman. Corey Kasinger, who is a junior. Then we have Joey Lestage, who is a senior. We have Austin Stallings. Oh wait, you're not in the right order. Austin Stallings. Okay. We have Tiana.
I'll get it.
Okay. Austin Stallings is a senior as well. Okay. Then we have Tiana Gerard, who is a senior. Alexis Hall, who is also a senior. Claire Ottman is a junior. Kaylin Phelps is a junior. Elegant Shimwell is a sophomore. Kate Sook is a junior. Savannah Stanley is a freshman. Then we have Emily Wheeler, who is a sophomore. She's been on the team for 4 years, so she's a veteran. Then we have Courtney Wilkerson, who is in the 8th grade. And finally, we have Decoria Winstead, who is a freshman. This team is coached by Kitty Jones. So we have a lot of cheerleaders, I know. I'm just a head coach. I just stand around and watch people. But I don't do much. But Kitty coaches this team, and we're looking forward to taking them back again to nationals and finishing. Every year we've gotten better, so we look forward to another return trip to nationals and return trip to the state competition.
I don't have any banners or trophies, but I wish I did. This is Carrie Wedding. She is a teacher at OMS South. She's a special education teacher, and she was recognized at the fall conference as the CEC KDE, one of the 3 finalists for the Special Education Teacher of the Year competition. They visited the OMS South campus and did interviews with Carrie and with staff at the South campus, and came and did classroom observations. And as I said, she was selected as one of the 3 finalists in the state. I would invite anyone who has the opportunity to visit Carrie's classroom at OMS South. She has managed to change the whole outlook at OMS South because Carrie brings a passion for working with students with disabilities, and she looks at the abilities for students with disabilities. And every time she looks at a student, she sees what they can do, and she's infectious. We call it the Carrie factor because when Carrie comes into a building with a plan, then she's infectious with everybody in the building, and she just makes things happen. And parents and students are very lucky to have the opportunity to have her working with students in the building, and we're seeing fabulous results due to the results with what Carrie's doing with students with disabilities in the building. So we're very proud of Carrie and the recognition that she had at the fall conference in Louisville. So congratulations, Carrie.
It's my pleasure tonight to both make a special presentation, welcome some visitors, and combine my instruction report, if that would be okay with you at this point. We are very fortunate here in partnering with Western Kentucky University on a special project called the Confucius Institute. And for the past 2 years now, we have enjoyed having a teacher from China come into our school district and teach our students. And so I wanted to bring you a little more information about the Confucius Institute, just for your information, so that you know what they're about and the footprint that they're providing for the state of Kentucky. So I've invited the executive director and associate director from the Confucius Institute, Betty Yu and Terrell Martin, and they're going to come and talk to you just a little bit more about the Confucius Institute.
Thank you, Dr. Constant and Dr. Brake and board members for inviting us, giving us this opportunity. Just a little bit about our Confucius Institute. 3 years ago, we started with 11 volunteer teachers from China. All of them exemplify courage. They basically come to the States for a year, not knowing what they're going to be facing, leaving their family and friends behind, and to teach with their passion of the Chinese language and culture. And this past year, we have grown to 37 teachers. And next year, looking ahead, we're probably going to bring around 40 to 45 teachers. And this is just a beautiful program where the American student can get a taste of China, different culture. We teach the language through different activities, but it's depending on the age group. In the elementary school, we embrace with more of hands-on activity through culture, and then as we get to the high school age, we are more focusing on the Chinese language. Looking ahead, we are WKU is expanding our program. We have the support of Dr. Ransdale, so this fall, we have now Chinese major at WKU. Also, we're partnering up with a university in Beijing, offering a 1+2 master teaching Chinese to speakers of other language. So we're growing this program, and we are really grateful that you allow us to come and teach your kids and expose them to a global society and a different language and culture. And I'll let Terrell add to this.
That's it.
Anything else you want to add?
Would you talk just a little bit about the bus?
The bus, yes, that's.
As we reach further away from Western, basically, it's harder to explain the program. So a lot of the students can't come to us, so we're going to come to them. So the mobile is an experiential learning program. So So far, we went to about 13 different schools and about 2,000 students.
And that's just, you know, we have a similar setup at the WKU library, in the Helm Library. But it's hard, you know, as far as funding, having, you know, school sponsor buses over. So this was just something we would like the students to experience. And we can provide a teacher on the bus. And like, I think many of the students got a chance to go through it. And
Yeah, for the past 3 days, they've been here at Faust, Estes, and OMS South. So those students have really enjoyed getting to go through the bus, and I'm happy that you all also have gotten to go through the bus. So a really neat experience, and thank you for that.
And then another special recognition is probably to Dr. Constant, because when our teachers come, they need a lot more than just a mentor. They need, you know, there are so many culture, lessons they have to learn. And to have a mentor like that, to watch them grow and to really guide them, that really makes our program successful. It makes, you know, Jane as successful as she can be in the classroom. So he has been such a wonderful supporter and a friend to Jane. So we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Speaking of Miss Jane, could you come up? This is Miss Jane, and she has been our teacher and been in, we have a tall order for our Chinese teacher as compared to many others in Kentucky, in that we ask her to teach from middle all the way up to high. So she's at South and North and high school. And so she's providing just basal instruction to 5th and 6th graders and 7th graders, and then by the 8th grade we're able to offer even a credit-bearing Chinese course, and then in the high school another credit if the student so chooses. So asking someone to come to a different country and teaching that breadth of ages is a lot to ask of someone, and Miss Jane has certainly fit the bill for us this year. We really have appreciated you being here. A little bit about her, you may have heard in the bus, but I'll just tell you as a collective group. Betty tells us that Miss Jane has the most experience of all the teachers in Kentucky. She has over 10 years experience in China teaching, and I'm told that she was asked to teach and was entrusted, I guess, with that capstone course, where the gateway course, where the student really needed to pass the test. Jane gets them there. So it's seen as a real boon for her and her resume to come to America to teach. And so that's why she's doing this for her professional career. But she left behind quite a lot in China. She has a husband and a 4-year-old daughter in China. So she has been Skyping back and forth with, just this year. Mm-hmm. So she really, really does not like snow because it delays her from getting home. And so she really wants to. Yeah. Do you want to say anything to the board?
I was very glad and honored to have this opportunity to give the keys of our county, let them know something about China. I will try my best because I'm a mother. I know what we are supposed to give to our kids. Thank you.
So, because she loves snow so much, we wanted to give her something that would remind you of the snow. So, open it. Yeah, be careful. It's breakable.
Wow, it's a snowman. Thank you.
It's a little snowman.
First of all, I want to thank again, even though they've left, the Confucius Institute. That program is only a couple years old at Western Kentucky University, and yet they've already been recognized as one of the top Confucius Institutes in the university network in the United States. So we're very honored to have them as a partner. Also very honored and pleased to have been recognized by the Department of Ed as a District of Innovation, and that is something that we are now busy starting to put the plan together to start to implement that. And I want to tip the hat again to Dr. Constant and others for the hard work and putting together the application. And I'm terribly excited about some of the opportunities that we're going to see, from the redesign of our alternative school that you read about this week in the paper to some of the things that we're going to be providing for our students in the middle and high school ages particularly. So very excited there. I want to also commend and just inform you that we had almost 30 participants of our Parent Leadership 101 program. That's a program that's a part of the Governor's Institute for Parent Leadership and the Pritchard Committee. And those parents are now already meeting and have some projects lined up. So I'm very eager to see some of the benefits that that partnership is going to bring for our school system and for our students and our faculty and staff. Want to also let everyone know that March 11th is the next district facility or local planning committee of the district facility plan. We will be unveiling the really the final product that will come to you as a board shortly thereafter. That will also have a public hearing as part of it. So this is one of the last opportunities that the public will have to comment on our facility process and what we have in line there. I see our partners from KEA and friends from KEA in the back. We've been all working really hard in Frankfurt during the legislative session. 3 members of this Board of Education spent the day, actually 2 days up there, meeting with all of our local delegation. Education funding, of course, is a top priority for many in the state, and certainly we're eager to see the recommendations for increased funding come through the legislature, and hope that that will come to us and make a difference for our school district. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that you have, board members have a flyer on the Fine Arts Festival. This is our 15th annual Fine Arts Festival. It's at the River Park Center. All evening performances are at 7 p.m. and the admission is free. March 24th we'll showcase our orchestra programs. March 25th our choral and choir programs. March 26th our band. April 1st our theater program, and April 2nd our dance. And every night there'll be visual arts on display. So that certainly is a showcase of the of this district of innovation as we focus on creativity and innovation for the students in this school district. So, Mr. Chair, that's all I have.